Welcome to HQ, baby. This is the storage unit. It is full of freight items. I don't ship anything in a box. I only ship freight now. Freight is how you make your money on eBay. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through how to ship these big items. Not in a box, sometimes on a pallet, typically not, across the country, no matter where you live, for less than $400. Let's get started. This guy right here is a 36-inch Wolf oven. As you can tell, it doesn't fit in a box. So UPS isn't going to take it, and neither is FedEx. But I still sell these on eBay. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the software that you need to use to ship these items across the country, how to list on these platforms, how to communicate with carriers, and how to fulfill these orders. Now let's get home, close up shop, get on my computer, and get this done. Shipping is only one aspect to this business. Yes, you need to know how to ship, but you also need to know how to source, how to negotiate, and how to list. If you want to learn those three things, I go over with everyone in my school in the link down below. It's $19 a month. I guarantee you will make 10x that in your first month. Hell, I'll even give you your money back if you don't. Now, the most important thing is you got to know where to list these. The software that I use is called uShip. uShip is basically like Uber or Lyft for freight items. It's full of independent carriers who drive all over the country doing this as their job. They fill up the van, they fill up their trailer, they fill up whatever with freight items and drive them all over the country for a certain price. And that's what I use to get my items anywhere they need to go. So what you need to do is go to uship.com. Create an account, and what it's going to look like is going to look like this. You're going to have this tab up here that says My Shipments. You're going to have a tab that says Ship, Saved, Pending, Completed, etc., etc. So these are just some of the items that I've shipped lately. One went to Chicago. This one cost me $200 to go to Chicago. One went to Florida, cost me $350 to go to Florida. And one cost me $150 to go to Houston, Texas. And these people pick it up from your door and deliver it straight to the door of the buyer. Super easy, and they take care of these items, and I would pay even more just for the safety and reliability that these guys give. Now, if we're going to go make a shipment, what we need to do is start a new shipment with this button right here. So this is what your page is going to look like. Start a new shipment. And just for example's sake, we'll talk about this Wolf 36 oven that I talked about in the start of this video. So what we're going to do is, you would think that we would go to household items. We're not going to do that. We're going to go to freight, less than a truckload, etc. And this is going to be LTL, used commercial goods. So what this means is less than a truckload. So right now for this item specifically, we're going to put it on a pallet. So what this pallet's going to do, and there are other options here. Sometimes you can ship them loose right here. Sometimes, you put them in a bag, whatever. But for this item, we're putting it on a pallet. And most pallets are 48 by 40 inches long. And this guy, it's counter height, so it's 35 inches tall, plus the height of a pallet, so we'll call it 40 inches. It weighs, shipping weight, if you look it up for a Wolf DF364G, is 450 pounds. So we'll go with 450 pounds, and there's only one of them. Is it stackable? No. Is it a hazardous? No. And today is July 4th. God bless America. Let's say we want to pick it up on July 8th. And then pick up location type. I sell everything, as you guys know, out of my storage unit. So this is going to be a business without loading dock or forklift. If you're selling out of your garage or your home, you want to do residence, etc., etc. I don't think any of you guys are selling out of airports. But you could also pick storage facility. But I like to do business without a loading dock or forklift, because some carriers, they don't like picking up from storage facilities. So if it looks like a business without a loading dock or a forklift, they're more likely to pick it. So that's what I do. Business without loading dock or forklift. And let's just say my zip code is 80302, Boulder, Colorado. And let's just say I want to deliver it to, just pick a random one, 90250. Let's see where this is. Hawthorne, California. Let's say it's going to a residence. Liftgate pickup at service. I don't do this. No, I have no liftgate. Liftgate service at delivery. No, I do not do this. And then I select get quotes. So now we have this thing listed. And what we're going to do, oh, look at this. We already have quotes here right now. So estimated 2 business days after pickup, estimated 2 business days after pickup. Right here, these people are already going to give us options. So $4.49. And you know, that's really not a bad price. Typically, $4.49 to get this thing shipped is a great deal. From Denver, Colorado to California for $449, that is a great price. Now, if you don't like any of these offers, say they all come in way too high, let's say this is $1,000, $1,200, $1,500, what we're going to do here, and say you have something smaller, this might be the lowest price you ever see. Say you're shipping a cooktop. What you want to do is go to create a listing. And then we're going to say 1 pallet. And what I'm going to say for this oven, 36-inch luxury oven. And we want it to be picked up July 8th. Let's give people more of a window so we can get it picked up on the 11th. Select date range. Let's give them 1 week to deliver it between the 15th and the, let's go with the 18th. Now, what you want to do here, you want to be as specific as humanly possible when it comes to describing this item. You want the carrier to know exactly what it is, what it weighs, and how big it is. And you want to make it as easy as possible for them to say yes to clicking your order. So what I would do here is I would upload photos of my Wolf oven, and I would say special instructions. Hello, this is a very high-end oven. It weighs about 300 pounds. I can help load the item, but no one will be there to help unload. Specifically, most of these buyers, they don't want to deal with unloading this item. They just want it dropped off and they don't want it good to go. They don't want it to move. They don't want to do anything like that. I can help load the item, but no one will be there to help unload. This item will be either on a pallet or loose, depending on what you would prefer. Some of these guys, they have pallet jacks, pallet dollies, so they prefer it be on a pallet. Other guys only have appliance dollies, so they're going to want it to be loose because they can just pick it up with an appliance dolly and then move it. Whereas if you have a pallet jack, you put it on a pallet, make it easy to move that way. So what we're going to do here is we're going to say the price. Say I don't want to spend more than $250. I would not like to spend more than $250 to get this item shipped. If you are on a route from Denver to California, this could be an easy way to add some more money to your load. Boom, done. And then I create my listing. And now after I create my listing, what that's going to do is that's going to put this out to every carrier in the country. And it's going to, these carriers are going to bid on my shipment. So we're going from Denver to basically LA. So 1 pallet, submit budget, submit quote. These guys know what I want to pay. But here's the tricky thing. Within the first hour, maybe 5-6 hours too, you're going to get quotes from really large commercial carriers. These guys are going to bid you at $1,000, $800, $700, way over budget. And you don't want to take those. This is about patience. Because we have our pickup date set for 4 days from now, we have 4 days to wait for a carrier to come and pick this up. And if we can't get that to happen, we go back to that first section where we would pick $4.49, and those guys would come and pick it up, and great, it's on its way, it's safe, it's a good deal to get your item shipped for $4.49, but we always want to find the cheapest option. So now we sit back and we wait for bids to come in. Once a bid comes in and you like it, say it's $250 plus a $30 service charge, what you're going to do is you're going to get an email from uShip saying, hey, this guy has booked it, here's his phone number. You're going to want to coordinate with this carrier. Say, hello, my name is so-and-so. I have that shipment that you selected is coming out of a storage facility in where I live, Denver, Colorado. They're going to give you a call and say, hey, here's my ETA. They could be in Montana right now, driving down to Denver, and they're going to pick it up tomorrow. You need to coordinate with these people and get on their schedule, because these guys are driving all over the country. And if they have to wait a day to pick it up or 8 hours to pick it up, that could delay them 8 hours or a day of driving. So you want to be as convenient with them as humanly possible. Next, what you're going to do is when an eBay buyer buys something from you, you get their phone number. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to connect the freight carrier with your eBay buyer. So those two, once the item is picked up, can coordinate a drop-off time that works for the both of them and figure out the schedule there. Once those two are in coordination and the drop-off gets delivered, everything's smooth. I have never had any issues with any freight carrier ever being delayed or messing with my item or damaging my item. These guys are good. They're licensed and they're insured. Once the item has been delivered, you will get a notification from uShip. What you want to do so that you can get paid from eBay is to message the eBay buyer and say, hello, I got a notification that this item has been delivered. I just want to reach out to you and confirm that this item has been delivered. And once they respond and say yes, you ask them to leave some feedback. And once they've left that feedback, eBay knows just from reading the messages that you two have that this item has been delivered and positive feedback has been received. And because of this, you will then have your money released back to you.
And that was a step-by-step walkthrough on how to ship freight items that you sell on eBay. But again, there's way more to this. There's sourcing, there's listing, there's negotiation. If you want to learn all of that, join my school. Thank you for watching. Let's go out there and make some money, baby.